miracle note of the universe is love.
We may have
the miracle note of the universe is 528 hertz frequency, and it's the heart of everything. It's the heart of the rainbow, greenish yellow. It's apparently the heart of the sound spectrum too, when you consider the entire sound spectrum. But if you simply look around, you'll see. Especially in Hawaii here, you see the greenish yellow color everywhere. It is the selected color for chlorophyll, of which the sacred geometry of chlorophyll, it looks like really the central portion of chlorophyll, which is just like hemoglobin, except it has a magnesium and instead of iron. You have the same structure, the same chemistry as the hemoglobin, which carries what? Oxygen. Gives us life, the ha, the breath of life. So in other words, here's what you've got going on. You've got that sun that's created by the words, sounds, frequency, resonating 100% hydrogen. Hydrogen is the electron donor. Like the chemistry of water is H plus OH minus equals H2O. The H plus means that it's donated an electron to the ha, to the oxygen. So now what you've got is the entire universe is piezoelectric. In other words, every action, whenever there's anything moving anywhere, whether it's the blink of your eye or whether it's a cosmic event, it's because of electrons. And so water is donating those electrons, and the sun is beaming those electrons in both sound and light. The rainbow reflects that. At the heart of the rainbow is 528 hertz. And what's taking place is that chlorophyll molecule, which is receiving that love, literally vibrating it crystallography-wise, bioholographically into the structure that's selected by all of nature to be the principal energy-carrying pigment and transforming pigment to transform the love of the sun into the ha, the oxygen that we breathe. So the aloha actually intimately connects to ancient Hebrew and what I'm talking about. The aleph in the beginning, the aloha is the beginning. The O is the omega, alpha omega. At the heart of the beginning and the end is the lamed, the love. In Hebrew, it's the 11th letter of 22. It's the heart of the alphabet. And what you then also get is the ha, the aloha. So in other words, aloha really means from the beginning to the end, there is love carried by the breath of life. And so that's what's taking place. You've got the chlorophyll, greenish yellow pigment structured out of 528 hertz because, again, without 528, you wouldn't have 5,280 feet in a measured mile. You wouldn't have a circle. You wouldn't have a square. You would have no sacred geometry. You wouldn't have the pyramids. You wouldn't have the structuring of water. And so this is pi and phi and Fibonacci series and all of the sacred geometry by which organic chemistry, for example, is made. Organic chemistry, what's the ring? The organic chemistry ring is six-sided, hexagonal shape, just like chlorophyll. Okay? So the central function of love is to create this incredible diversity. And then you have some other aspects within nature, within God's musical scale, that are in dissonance. And based on what I've been able to gather from all of this is that we have been given the choice. And we need to make the choice to either choose love or choose something less. prosperity. And really, it is the love frequency. According to massive amounts of evidence, it's the heart of everything in the universe, including your heart and God's heart.
So tell us more about that. What is the knowledge that we have forgotten that the wealthiest on this planet have not? There's something along those lines, isn't there?
Well,
also,
this is it exactly. And when you talk about the wealthiest on the planet, we call them the Illuminati, the international banking community. And what they do is they have an alphanumerics, and that they use codes, the alphanumerics, like the old gematria had every number had a letter, or a letter had a number associated with it. And so you look at the infamous or famous 666, or Route 66, America's Highway, or Phillips 66. Well, you go back to 528, and you take an octave lower, which is half of 528, it's 264, and half of 264, another octave lower, is 132, and half of 132 is 66, is Route 66 is 66, and it's actually a manifestation number. It's nothing satanic, because God created all the numbers.